Hello everybody, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions and welcome to the top 10 LEGO minifigure series. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on this video, it'd be greatly appreciated as my goal for this video is 120 likes. With that out of the way, I want to go ahead and jump right into this. At number 10, we have Series 6 of the Collectible minifigures line. This was released in 2012 and is my 10th favorite minifigure series. My three favorite minifigures from this series are the Clockwork Robot, Lady Liberty, and the Leprechaun. Of those three, I do only have the Leprechaun, unfortunately, but I do hope to get this complete series one day. Some other cool and notable minifigures in this series are the Minotaur, the Skater Girl, Sleepyhead, and the Surgeon. I kind of like those minifigures too. The Roman Soldier is also pretty nice. It's a nice batch of minifigures. There are a couple I don't like. I don't really like the Bandit or the Flamenco Dancer, or really even the Genie, Highland Battler, or the Intergalactic Girl. I don't really like those figures, so that's why this comes in at number 10. Let's go ahead and move into number 9, which is Series 14, Monsters. This is one of the coolest LEGO minifigure series in that it was released with its own theme. Unlike the Simpsons and Disney, this was released in September 2015 specifically for Halloween with the Monsters theme, and it's really cool. It's got some great minifigures. Some of my favorites are Monster Rocker, Monster Scientist, I love the Skeleton Guy, and the other cool one that I really kind of like is the Zombie Cheerleader. And the other notable ones are like Zombie Businessman, Wacky Witch, Squarefoot's pretty cool. It's kind of an original or a good spin on Bigfoot. And then also the Spectre is pretty nice as well. But a great set of minifigures there in Series 14. Really liked this series. I think it was a little bit too high priced at $3.99. If it was still at that $2.99 price when it released, I think it would end up higher on my list. But unfortunately, this one was $4 each. So that is the Monster series. Let's go ahead and move on to number 8. At number 8, we have the Series 4 collectible minifigures released in April of 2011, and this one again is a pretty solid set of minifigures. I do have a few of these. I did forget to mention I do have a full set of Series 14, but I do have a few of these. I have the Artist, the Crazy Scientist, the Kimono Girl. I think I have the Lawn Gnome somewhere. I also did have the Punk Rocker, Sailor, Street Skater, Viking, and Werewolf. So I've had or do have quite a few of these minifigures. So a very good series that I have from way back in the day. Some of my favorites that I don't have are the Hazmat Guy, the Hockey Player, and the Monster, which is basically Frankenstein. But some cool minifigures in the series for sure. The Crazy Scientist and the Artist are really cool. They have some great accessories, as well as the Sailor's kind of a unique figure. And so is the Werewolf, although he's kind of, I don't know, lame looking. I don't know. With that being said, let's go ahead and transition on over to number 7. Released in 2012, the Team GB, standing for Team Great Britain minifigure series, only included 9 minifigure series and was the first series to stray from the original 16 per series type idea. And these were only released in Great Britain, so they were a very special and limited run of minifigures for the Olympics in 2012. And so, unfortunately, a lot of people in the US never got the opportunity to get these unless you bought them online. But there are some cool minifigures in here nonetheless, and this makes the list at number 7 because of their exclusivity and their just kind of coolness factor for that reason alone. The minifigures in here are the Agile Archer, the Brawny Boxer, the Flexible Gymnast, the Horseback Rider, the Judo Fighter, the Relay Runner, the Tactical Tennis Player, the Stealth Swimmer, and the Wondrous Weightlifter. I really like the way that LEGO named all of these. You can tell that they really put some time into thinking up good names. And also the cool thing is they didn't come with regular black plates. They came with specially printed white plates that said Team GB. They had the Olympics logo and some pretty cool stuff on there. You can see it on the screen now. But they had a different plate, which was nice. So I definitely liked that. And the packaging itself is actually pretty cool too. It shows all the minifigures in the series on the packaging, unlike with the ones that have 16 or 18 in them, you don't quite get to see all the minifigures. At number 6, we have the original LEGO Simpsons minifigures line. These were some of the first Simpsons-related LEGO items released, and these include Bart Simpson, Homer, Lisa, Maggie, Marge, among a whole slew of other characters. Some of my favorites and some of the ones that I own being Chief Wiggum. I didn't have Itchy, but he's kind of cool. He's a smaller character. I do have Krusty the Clown, which is my favorite minifigure from this line, and also Marge has a really cool custom headpiece with the hair on top, as well as Homer and Bart. So a very good line of minifigures here with the original Simpsons collectible minifigures line. And this was pretty cool because it was like the first time that Lego, besides Team GB, had strayed away from the regular minifigures line. One of the other cool things about the Simpsons minifigures was that they came with really cool printed tiles and accessories. So some of the minifigures had like printed tiles with newspaper on them. Marge had a donut fancy printed tile. Homer Simpson had a cell phone. There's just a ton of cool accessories in the Simpsons minifigures packs that, like, Krusty the Clown had a pie, Nelson Muntz had a baseball bat, Grandpa had a newspaper, and I remember there's some cool stuff written on there. If you look up close, Ralph Wiggum has a newspaper or some type of paper with words on it. So there's a lot of cool little prints where you can kind of see little Easter eggs on them if you look closely. At number 5 on my list, we have the late 2013 Series 11 minifigure packs. These were kind of more Christmas themed. You had some really, really cool minifigures in the series. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them. The Lady Robot, the Saxophone Player, of course, the Yeti, and the Gingerbread Man, two of the most legendary Lego minifigures from this series. And then we also have the Female Scientist, but she is just called Scientist, such as to be gender neutral. Barbarian, Diner Waitress, just some really cool minifigures. Island Warrior was really cool. Some of the ones I didn't really love were the Scarecrow, Grandma with her little cat, and Evil Mech. I'm not really too into the mech minifigures for Lego, although the Welder is really cool, so is Constable, so Holiday Elf as well. So you had a lot of Christmas type themed stuff in this. It's not a full Christmas theme, but there were like 3 or 4 minifigures that were Christmas themed, more specifically because it was coming out at the end of the year during Christmas. I again hope to get a full set of these minifigures one day, but right now I don't have any of them, but they still made number 5 on my list. I really do like the packaging color. I really like the green color on the Lego minifigures. Let's go ahead and move on to number 4. At number 4 is Series 1, and I still remember finding these things on the shelves the first time at Toys R Us, and I was so excited, and I picked them out. I had no concept of feeling for the ones that I wanted. I just grabbed a bunch and, bought them. They were $1.99 each in the United States, which is crazy to think about now, because now they're twice the price. But I do remember the ones that I got, and I still have them. The Circus Clown, the Cowboy, the Deep Sea Diver, the Magician. I think I have the Ninja somewhere. I definitely got the Nurse because I still have her, Spaceman, Super Wrestler. So those are some really cool minifigures. Some of the ones that I didn't get, unfortunately, that I really love are the Zombie and the Demolition Dummy. Those are some awesome minifigures. Of course, they cost a lot of money now, but the Zombie and Demolition Dummy are really cool. Some of the more bland ones include the Skater and the Ninja, the Caveman. The Cheerleader was pretty cool because the pom-poms were new at the time, so that's very nice. The Forest Man was pretty nice. And just a very good intro to the Lego Collectible minifigure series, and that's why they come in at number 4, and only for $1.99 when they were released, which was insane. I wish the price hadn't gone up so much. I wish it was still $2.99 or $1.99, but I can understand having a higher price, but I think doubling the price in just 5 short years is a little bit much. The third best Lego minifigure series, in my opinion, is Series 10. Mr. Gold and a whole slew of other minifigures created quite the craze. I mean, finding Mr. Gold was the hottest thing back when these things were released. I remember seeing tons of videos on YouTube, and I wasn't really into collectible minifigures at the time, so I didn't really quite get it. But back in 2013, when these were released, they were the hottest item. They were released in April of 2013 and ran for $2.99. Some of the good minifigures in there, besides Mr. Gold, of course, everyone wanted one. There were only 5,000 in the world, which is insane. They still go for a lot of money. Some of the great ones were the Bumblebee Girl, I think. The Tomahawk Warrior is really cool. I love the Revolutionary Soldier, the Baseball Fielder, and I know I have the Skydiver somewhere. I definitely own that minifigure, but that's the only one I think I have from this series, unfortunately. The Sea Captain's pretty good. He goes with some of the one of the Series 4 minifigures, the Sailor. He kind of goes with that. Grandpa, Librarian, Sad Clown. A pretty good set of minifigures with a really good theme behind it. I hope they do something similar for Series 20. That would just be awesome, but we'll have to wait and see. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the number 2 best Lego minifigures series. What would come in at number 2 besides the Lego Batman collectible minifigures? These are some of the most awesome Lego collectible minifigures I've ever owned. I have the full set already. I got them as soon as I could. All the cool Batman variations, the Joker, Harley Quinn, among a whole slew of other really cool characters, makes for an awesome minifigure series for the Batman minifigures, for the Batman movie, that is. Just some really cool figures in there with some really cool accessories. I love Lobster Batman, Rubber Ducky Batman. There's so many cool minifigures in here. The pencil, or rather the eraser, the calculator. There's just so many. Robin, There's so many cool characters in this series, and I just can't explain how much I love them. If you guys don't have any of these, you should go out and pick them up or buy them on eBay, however you can get your hands on them, because it's one of the best minifigure series ever, with so many unique molds and prints. And drumroll please, ladies and gentlemen, of course, at the #1 spot for the top LEGO minifigure series of all time is going to be the Disney series. These are amazing minifigures, all with new molds and prints. Just an amazing job by LEGO. When these were announced, people were people were crazy about these. Some awesome minifigures. I have the full set, of course, my favorites being Buzz Lightyear, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Stitch, and Syndrome. Of course, there are some really other great ones, such as Captain Hook, the alien from Toy Story, Alice, Ariel, Daisy Duck, and of course Minnie Mouse, Mr. Incredible, Peter Pan, Ursula. Just an amazing array of minifigures in the Disney series of minifigures, and these are just super popular. I think this has to be the most popular LEGO minifigure series ever. The craze for them is just insane. I mean, maybe Series 10 rivals it, but I just think the amount of like new and unique minifigures in this series makes it better. So that's my opinion for the top 10 LEGO minifigure series of all time. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. If you would have changed up the order or put some other ones in here that I didn't put in here, let me know down below. I will go ahead and talk to you guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like. My goal is 120 likes. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe and check out one of these 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. Peace out.